Good morning, my dear students. In the previous class, we have seen about the large numbers. Large numbers. Now, large numbers, number names. Then we have studied the comparison. All those things we have studied in the previous class. Now, today, in this class, we will discuss about the relationship between the large numbers. See children, for this, let's take relation between the large numbers. For this, let's see the first one. Let's see the smaller numbers. See, children, 100. Number 100 is equal to 10 into 10. So, 100 has a relation with 10. That is, 10 times 10 is equal to 100. So, 100 can be written as this is equal to dash times dash tens. 100 is equal to dash tens. Means 100 is equal to 10 tens. You can write 100 is equal to 10 10. Then 1000. 1000 can be written as 10 into 10 into 10. 10 into 10, 10 into 10, 100. 100 into 10, you get 1000. Isn't it? So, this 10 into 10 can be written as 100. 100 into 10. That is, 1000 is equal to 100 times 10. 1000 is equal to 100 times 10. So, this can be written as 10 into 100 also. 10 into 100 also can be. See, you can write like this 10 into 10. This 100 we have told. So, like that 10 into this 10 into 10, 100. That means 10 times 100 also 1000. So, here we have written 100 times 10 is 1000. Then we can write like this also 10 times 100 is also 1000. So, 1000 is equal to dash tens. 1000 is equal to dash tens. How will you write? How many tens are there in 1000? How many tens? 100 tens are there. 100 tens are there in 1000. So, we can write 100 tens makes 1000. Then, again 1000 is equal to dash hundreds. 1000 is equal to dash hundreds. How many hundreds are there in 1000? How many hundreds are there? 10 hundreds make a 1000. 10 hundreds make a 1000. So, this is the relation between the numbers, smaller numbers. Now, let's see about the larger numbers. See children, 1 lakh is equal to dash 10,000. 1 lakh is equal to dash 10,000. So, first we have to write 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the smallest 6-digit number. Let's write that 1 lakh. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh. So, it is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is the smallest 6-digit number. So, in 1 lakh, the question is this: how many 10,000s are there? How many 10,000s make a lakh? That is equal to lakh. We can write like this: 10 into 10. 10 into 10, 100. Into 10, we get 1000. Again into 10, we get 10,000. Then 10,000 into 10 we get 1 lakh. So 10 into 10 100, again into 10 we get 1000, again into 10 we get 10,000, again into 10 we get 1 lakh. So 1 lakh is, so let's see, this is 10 into 10 100, 100 into 10 into 10 into 10, again we can write 1000 into 10 into 10 because 100 into 10 is 1000, right? So again 1000 into 10, 10,000 into 10. See, how many 10,000s are there in 1 lakh? How many 10,000? 10 10,000s are there. Did you understand? So in 1 lakh there are how many 10,000s? 10 10,000s make a lakh. Right? So you can write here 10 10,000s make 1 lakh. Next question. One million is equal to dash 100,000s. 1 million is equal to dash 100,000s. Let's see. This is in international system. The previous question was in Indian system. Now it is in international system. So we have to see in 1 million how many 100,000s are there. How many 100,000s are there. For this, let's write 1 million. 1 million. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, then 1 million. So it is the 7-digit number. So 1 million. 1 million has how many zeros? 6 zeros. So in 1 million we have to check how many 100,000s are there. How many 100,000s? So we have to write 100,000s. You write 100,000. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000. It is 100,000. Now in 1 million how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros are there. Here in 100,000 how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros are there. If you have get 6 zeros, what we have to do? We have to multiply a 10. We have to multiply a 10. Right? That is, in 1 million, how many 10,000s are there? 10 10,000s. Right? So, in 1 million, 10,000, 100,000 into 10 is 100,000 into 10 is 1 million. Right? So, how many 100,000s make a million? That is 10 100,000s make a million. So, for that you have to make it 1 million. This both the sides should be equal. Both the sides should be equal. 1 million should be equal to dash 100,000s. Right? We don't know that dash which number. To find that, we have to make it into both the sides same. So here in 1 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros are there. In the 100,000, how many zeros are there? See, ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000. In international system, in 100,000, there are 5 zeros only. But for the 1 million, we need 6 zeros. If we have to get here 6 zeros, we have to multiply 1 more 10. Then only we get 6 zeros, right? That is 1 million. This is equal to 1 million. So that is equal to 1 0 0 0 0 0 0. Now which is this number? Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, 100,000, then 1 million, right? So how many 100,000s make a million? 10 100,000s make a million. That's what we have written here. Next, one more example. Let's see. One crore is equal to dash 10 lakh. 1 crore is equal to dash 10 lakh. See children, it is in Indian system, right? In Indian system only we can see crore and lakh. So these numbers are written in Indian system. So let's see, in 1 crore how many 10 lakhs are there, right? So how will you write 1 crore? Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, then 1 crore. Now let's see, in 1 crore how many 10 lakhs are there. So we have to write, here we have to write 10 lakh. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, right? So ones, tens, 100, put a comma, then 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. It is 10 lakh. Now see, in crore how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros are there. In 10 lakh how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros are there. So if it is 7, if there are 7 zeros, it will become 1 crore, right? To make it into 1 crore, what we have to do? We have to multiply. One more zero is needed, so we should multiply by 10. We should multiply by 10. That means there are 10 lakhs in 1 crore, right? So how many 10 lakhs are there? 10 lakhs are there in 1 crore. So let's write 10 lakhs in 1 crore, right? Yes. Next, one more example. One crore is equal to dash lakhs. In 1 crore, how many lakhs are? So for that, let's see. First we have to write 1 crore. So it is in which system? It is in Indian system. So let's count and write 1 crore. Ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore. Ones, tens, 100, put a comma, then 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, comma, so 1 crore. In 1 crore, how many zeros? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. Now we have to write, here what is written? Lakh. Let's write lakh. Ones, tens, hundreds, 1000, 10,000, then lakh. In lakh, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros are there. In crore, how many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. That means how many zeros we need more? Here, 2 more zeros should be there. Then only it will become 1 crore. So, if we need 2 more zeros here, we have to multiply by 100. Because in 100 there are 2 zeros. That means 100 times lakh is equal to 1 crore. 100 times lakh we have to take. Then we get 1 crore. Right? So, then we get 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 5, 0. Then put 2 more zeros. It will become a 7 0 number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 0. That is 1 crore. So, in 1 crore, how many lakhs are there? 100 lakhs. That means 100 times lakhs is equal to 1 crore. So, you can write here 100 lakhs. I hope it's clear to you. Then, children, see in your textbook, page number 12. In page number 12, exercise 1.1 is there. Now, let's try to do that exercise 1.1. Children, in exercise 1.1, the first question is fill in the blanks. That is, first question, 1 lakh is equal to 10,000. Fill in the blanks. If you have the textbook, you can refer the textbook. Those who do not have the textbook, you can see the board and write the exercise. Fill in the blanks. First question A. 1 lakh is equal to dash ten thousands. B. 1 million is equal to dash 100,000. 1 million dash 100,000. Now see, 1 crore is equal to dash 10 lakh. B. 1 crore is equal to dash million. A. 1 million is equal to dash lakhs. Now see children, this is the fill in the blanks given in your exercise. So this fill in the blanks I have explained in the class. So you can see the class and accordingly you can write the answers. Now, second question, place commas correctly and write the numerals. Place commas correctly and write the number names. Children, if you have the textbook, you can refer the textbook and do that. Otherwise, I will send a copy of this exercise to the WhatsApp. You can refer that and do. Now, I will tell you 2 examples. Accordingly, you have to do the exercise. And first one is 73 lakh 75,000 73,75,307. This is the first question. See children, the question, place commas correctly and write the number names. You have to write the number names. So, see, read the question, 73 lakh. See children, 73 lakh 75,307. See, when you see this question, you can understand it is in Indian system or in international system. So lakh, thousands and all this lakh comes in Indian system. So it is an Indian system. You have to place the commas in according to Indian system and write the numbers. See children, how many lakhs are there? 73 lakhs. So we know that in lakhs place there are two digits in the lakhs period. So we can write here 73 lakhs are there. So you can write 73. Then put a comma. Then next 75,000. Even in thousands period also there are 2 places, that is 1,000 and 10,000. Here 75,000. 72 digits are there. 75,000. Again after the thousands period we have to put the comma. Then comes hundreds, tens and ones places, that is 307. 300. How many hundreds? 3 hundreds. How many tens? No tens are there. So if there is no 10, in place of 10, you have to write 0 there. So 307. 307. Did you understand? So this way, in the Indian system, you have to place the comma and write the numeral. Now in the international system also, I will show you one example. Accordingly, you have to do rest of the questions. So next one is 58 million 423,000 28,423,202. See children, since there is million, so we can understand it is an international system of numeration. So we have to name this in international system, right? So here you see in the international system, you know that ones, tens, hundreds, that will come in one spirit. Then again, next is 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 will come in 1,000 spirit. Then comes million spirit, million, 10 million, 100 million. So 3 digits are there in each spirit, right? So let's see how many millions are there. 58 million. So here only 2 digits are there. So in millions place you write 58 million. After million spirit you can put the comma, right? 58 million. Then how many thousands? 420 thousands. 420 thousands are there. So we can write 420 thousands. 3 digit in thousand spirit. It's okay. 420 we have written. Then next 400. The next is 202. In hundreds place there is 2 hundreds are there. Then in tens place nothing is there. Then ones place 2 is there. So we can write 202. So this is the way you have to write. You have to place commas and write the number name correctly. Right? So this is the second question. Now third question is insert commas suitably. Insert commas suitably and write the names according to Indian system. Write the number names in Indian system. I'll show you one example. You have to do other questions according to the example which I have given. 8759 5762. So this is the number given to you. This number you have to insert commas in this. You have to insert means you have to put commas in this number. Suitably, correctly you have to put the commas and write the number name in Indian system. Then you have to write the number name in Indian system. In words you have to write. In words. That is, see, let's try to put the commas in Indian system. Ones, tens, 100, then put a comma. 1,000, 10,000, put a comma. Then lakh, 10 lakh, put a comma. Then 8 is in crores place. So how will you read the number? 8 crore, you have to write like this. 8 crore 75 lakh, 90, 95,000, 1,700, 62. Children, at this time I remember about one of the mistakes you have made in your previous homeworks. That is, while you write 40, we write 4 like this, F-O-U-R, 4. But when you write 40, you have to write F-O-R-T-Y. But most of you have written F-O-U-R-T-Y. That is wrong. When you write 40, you have to write F-O-R-T-Y. Then 90, spelling is, most of you have written N-I-N-T-Y. No, it is not correct. 90, N-I-N-E-T-Y. You have to write. These are the 2 mistakes you made in your previous homeworks. Many of you made the mistakes. So when you write next time, you please take care of this. Okay. Then, so this is the way you have to write in the Indian system. Number names also. The number name you have to write like this. First you put the commas, then write the number name. So similarly, in the next question, so in this question there are 3 more questions. So you have to put the commas and write in Indian system. So I hope you will do it. I will send the exercise through the WhatsApp. The questions I will send it to you. Then next, insert commas suitably and write the names according to International System of Numeration. That is the 4th question. I hope you can do it because we have done it already. So children, do it and send it through. Then when you send the answers, you send it through my personal WhatsApp, so that I can check it and give you and I can call you and clarify the doubts if there are mistakes. But from the group, it's very difficult to find out. So I hope you will follow the instructions. Thank you, children. Vinci. Vinci.